joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's the Trailblazers. Pass to Klingon. Lillard looking around. There's a screen by Kamara. Back to Klingon. Fires the three. Minnesota with a rebound. Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Klingon. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
Right side Kamara. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. And here's Minnesota now. Outside McDaniels. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
And so Randall will bring it up for the T-Wolves. McDaniels can't hit.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Klingon. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And this is where you feed the big man Klingon. He knows how to execute from this close.
DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Klingon. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Now here's Lillard. Out left to the wing. Shoots it from the corner. Klingon's shot is off.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Tries the spin move. Scores off the spin.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
Here's Holiday. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Lillard. This one for three. Here's Klingon. Boom! He jams it straight down.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingon, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Now here's Holiday. Lillard outside. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Back to Klingon. Uncovered. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Klingon's got 6 points.
And this is about as far out as Klingon will shoot it for now. But I expect he'll work on his range over time. starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys?
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. Yes, it's good. Holiday's got his second bucket on the night.
And, you know, night in and night out, Holiday plays with tremendous effort. He wears out an opponent at both ends.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. Second chance shot. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Pass to Klingon. Lillard right side. On the take. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
The defense gets cut to shreds by Lillard on the drive. He's just so quick and agile.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here's Lillard. 3 seconds left. And there's the drive. And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers out in front, up by 4. And we'll be...
15.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
Left side, Conley. DeSumo. Here's Barrett. Abdia pulls it in. Portland leading by 6. Here's Henderson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Pass to Gobert. Off target at the rim.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
And that one's good. Sharp. Sharp's got 4 points this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Crafty move. Oh, easy 2 for Gobert.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Shot's good by Henderson.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Gobert. Lets a floater go. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Gobert's got 6. Henderson with it. Randall's in his pocket. Outside Sharp. Back to Henderson. Portland needs to get off the shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Timberwolves trail by 7. Now Randall. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Minnesota shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Randall no good on that one. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
And now Allie LaForce has an update for us on Dante DiVincenzo. What do you have, Allie?
Hey guys, Minnesota's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's an injury that may have sidelined some players, but they've cleared him to return. I'm sure he'll be playing through some pain, but he'll try to get through it.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
Well, that's an injury no player wants to deal with, but as we know, so many guys have dealt with it at some point.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Avdia. Nice D from Reed.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Dosunmu up top. For 3. Buries it from 3. Dosunmu's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Lillard. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. The Timberwolves trail. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
It's Avdia on the wing. There's a screen by Kamara. To the inside. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up.
The assist.
Kamara's got his first basket.
Just keeping the game simple. Lillard's patience and acute understanding of pick and rolls comes in handy.
Back to Dosunmu. McDaniels a screen. Clock at 6. And a two-handed jam!
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
And good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Back to Lillard. The layup off target. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Trailblazers out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Pass to Reed. Here is DiVincenzo. Reed sets a screen for the tie. Thibault with the board. Portland leading. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back to you, Brian.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Out to Lillard. Ooh, Lillard takes the hit and scores.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Pass to Dosunmu. Now Gobert. Can't cash it in from close range. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. For 3, here's Lillard. 3 ball from Lillard.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Substitution on the court.
Timberwolves trail by 7. You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments, Graham.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of those moments. That unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
To the middle. Klingen's shot is off. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 7. Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Now here's Holiday. Lillard outside. Beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Here's Randall. Thibault with the board. Portland leading by 5. Pass to Lillard. There's a screen by Kamara. Going inside. Lillard for 2.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Outside Edwards. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
So oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. That separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Trey, Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
And so Reed nails them both. And a contract extension for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season, Tim.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer. What a run for him, and he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball lifer.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Pass to Edwards. Reed sets a screen. The 3. Oh! Anthony Edwards, a rainmaker.
Oh, there's another 3. Love seeing Edwards deliver the revenge triple.
Avdia from outside. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards. Randall on the screen. Pass to Reed. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Clock at 2. Fires top of the key. McDaniels can't hit. Trailblazers lead by 5. Inside. Here's Grant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, he's mostly a 3-and-D guy, but Grant showing you he can also score in the paint.
Pass to Edwards. High post Reed. The kick out to Edwards. Reed sets a screen. The deep 3. Tries to keep it alive. It doesn't go for him. Here's Henderson. Floats one. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Portland ahead. They lead by 7. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter.
The Trailblazers, 36.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Avdia with it. Pass to Grant. throws it down.
Yeah, look at Grant, quick off the floor before anyone can get in his way.
Here's DiVincenzo. Now Edwards from the arc. The rebound by Krejci. Avdia outside. The three ball. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
And they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Henderson lays it up and banks it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Oh, Edwards just pulling his way inside.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Portland leading by 7. Outside Holiday. Now Lillard. 5 to shoot. Cleared away by Reed. And here's Minnesota now. Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Edwards on the move. Flushes it down with both hands.
Oh, great power driving to the bucket. Edwards gets it to fall. A fearless finisher.
And here's Klingon. And no one in the vicinity.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Sumu outside. Now DiVincenzo. Sumu outside. Here's Reed. Beyond the arc. It's off.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Lillard. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Timberwolves trail by 7. Sumu. Oh, he misses the deep 3. Now here's Kamara. Holiday outside. Outside Lillard. Shoots a 3. The 3 is in.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Trailblazers.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Donovan Klingon.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
Edwards. There's the drive. And he slams it down. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. So it's the Trailblazers, winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up.
Hi and welcome.
Welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And for the Minnesota Timberwolves, they want to turn the season series around as they lost their last matchup against Portland.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
That's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all. That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Pick by Reed. Good on the triple.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Pass to Klingon. Oh, good on the three.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And here's Reed. A three-pointer, no good. Lillard attacking to the middle. Here's Klingon. Minnesota with the rebound. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside, Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. And that one is stuffed right through.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And the Trailblazers with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Here's Lillard. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lillard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. And Klingon pulls it down.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Lillard with it. 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. Launches it. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Timberwolves leading by 6. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Gobert the screen. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Klingon. Fires for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Stolen by McDaniel. Here's Edwards. Whoa! What a play!
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
And here's Edwards after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Three-pointer, Lillard. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lillard's got 10.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And here's Edwards from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 5.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct that...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in scoring opportunities.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Grant outside. It's Henderson on the wing. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. The clutch comes down to will as much as skill. Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Here's Randall. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
Here's Krejci. Oh, good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 14. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in.
And you see the bench react as that layup doesn't drop. That's not exactly what they were expecting.
And I like to see Grant taking that head-on approach, driving hard and taking control of the possession.
Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now Highland hasn't made one yet. And the basket by Ingles.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes, every night playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Pass to Avdia. Back to Henderson. They set the pick. Now Avdia. Reed with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now Ingles. Here's Shannon. Over Sharp. Here's Reed. Goes back up. Picked by Reed. Clock at 6. Pass to Ingles. Over Sharp. Ingles can't get it to go. Trailblazers trailed by 15. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 4 points this quarter.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
And here is Dosunmu. He has yet to score. There's the 3. The rebound by Grant. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaden Sharp. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
44 seconds left to play here in the half. Puts up a deep three. Portland grabs the miss.
Now he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Here's Klingon. Reed with the rebound. Picked by Reed. Driving to the basket. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him. 17 seconds left here in the second. There's the triple. No good. Lillard, right side. Nice defense from McDaniel. And so it's Minnesota. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pass to Ingles. Now here's DiVincenzo. Off target from three-point range. GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Klingon towering in the paint. And Charles Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
Count it. Good. DiVincenzo's got 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Knocks it loose. Kamara with it. And it's Reed picking him up. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Klingon. Stolen by Reed. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's McDaniels. And that's collected by Drew Holiday.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
This one for 3. Ingles with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
They set the pick. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. It's good from long range. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter. Pass to Thybulle. Lillard outside. Back to Thybulle. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead this team.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Holiday. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I make my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Edwards looking it over. 6 to shoot. Bounce pass from Randall. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Minnesota substitution, number 13.
Anderson with it. Pass to Krejci. Henderson right side. Reed with the defensive effort.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Grant outside. Driving inside. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, that was fluid by Grant and a lot of power behind it as well.
Here's Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor, as complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Let's check in now with our Allie Laporte, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Kevin?
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
What a time!
Wow. What a jam!
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Shoots from the right block. Here's Avdia. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Avdia's got 5 points in the quarter. And stolen by Sharp. And he drives in. Great tee that time from Edwards. It'll count. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their field
35. Minnesota 42.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 7. They get to take on the Bulls of Chicago after this one. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run.
First team foul.
On defense, Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off the shot. Thibault can't get it to go.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep, it's size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
And now, Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Good on the shot.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Edwards with the screen. Randall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Donovan Clingan.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside. And he's not going to start now.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And Clingan has it in the corner. Lillard outside. Back to Clingan. Outside Holiday. Over Edwards. The shot by Holiday, no good. Timberwolves leading by 9. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Has to Gobert. And stolen by Thibault. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard from outside. Randall with some nice deep.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Holiday with it. Picked up by Edwards. Holiday outside. Now Kamara. Lillard misses the 3. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. For 3, Edwards nails it.
3.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
And yeah, it's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's off from 3. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
4 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh, what a play inside.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Now Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. A huge two-handed slam.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Trailblazers making a change here.
Blazer dancer.
Lillard fires. The 3 doesn't go. Minnesota leading by 10. Gobert the screen. DiVincenzo can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And one of the most prolific three-point marksmen in league history, Logo Lillard has unlimited range.
Gobert the screen. Edwards. Another shot. There's the drive. And the shot goes in.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
On the outside. Here's Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now the Timberwolves with it. Gobert the screen. DiVincenzo off target from outside.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the
along with Stan Van Gundy. And Hall of Famer Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Here we go. So Detroit will get the first possession. And here's Cunningham. Well, on the court tonight, Grant, a lot of talent, but also some inexperience.
Well, B.A., these teams are young. Yes, they are. But here's a chance for them both to get a little more seasoning and continue to develop their respective games.
Back to Lillard. Clinging with a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. And here's Detroit. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you, VA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Hey, that's just another day. Another 3 for Lillard.
Outside Herter. Duran, the screen. And the dunk by Duran.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Herter. Here he goes. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Well, you know, Herter's ability to score off the bounce is an underrated part of his game.
Now here's Harris. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Detroit.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, that's good work by Thompson to get ahead of the pack and finish the break.
It's stolen by Holiday. Duran with a steal. On the break. Thompson right side. Duran, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Ooh, Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that. I just love the ball move.
Lillard outside. Kamara, that's good.
Used the kick to perfection. Nice job all around there by Lillard.
Cunningham drives in. The three from Thompson. And Clingan pulls it down. Blazers trailed by 6. You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments, Grant.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of those moments. That unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
On the drive, Lillard can be so quick, making it hard to cut him off.
Cunningham outside. Thompson with a screen. Pass to Harris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. That's his 4th miss in 7 shots. Detroit leading by 9. Duran the screen. Here's Cunningham. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Klingon.
Yeah, I like it when Cunningham's looking to score. That puts the defenses into some tough positions.
Now Holiday. No points yet. And that's a foul. Called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Detroit substitution. Number 24.
Lillard right side. Here's Williams. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Well, a throwback big. Williams almost exclusively operates around the hoop.
Outside, Green. Here's Robinson. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great...
Detroit 20.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Brian, back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Ali.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Picked by Stewart. Down low. Here's Holland. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, Robinson not known for his passing, but he will move.
Oh, my goodness.
What a dunk. Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
Pass to Holland. And here is Green. Here's Holland. He's covered by Grant. 4 on the clock. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard won, but a foundation is being laid.
Well, where was the defense? You can't let a big man like Stewart get this.
Off the outside. Henderson outside. Shot from the low post is good. Henderson's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
Picked by Stewart. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the technical free throw is good. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Here's Sharp. They get the rebound. Second chance effort. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
As Shaden Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
Good work there as it goes.
Moving well. Duran working in the two-man game.
Here's Sharp driving inside, and then he throws it down as he goes right over Jalen Duran.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Back to Herter. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Oh, what a move by Cunningham inside.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Detroit making a change here. Blazers trail by 10. Lillard looking around. Oh, Lillard with the dunk.
Well, Lillard is so good at getting himself space to score. The pick and roll just opens things up for him.
Outside Herter. Driving to the basket. And Williams over to help. Pass to Reed. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Thibault with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Kamara, no good.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Second shot opportunity. No good, off the front rim.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Thibault. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Nifty dish by Holiday from near the hoop.
Here's Thompson. He has 6. Cunningham outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
1 second left. Not going to go that time. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Pistons on top, up 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Klingon. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit leading by 5. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
How do you like that? No finesse there from Lillard.
Here's Jenkins. Pass to Holland. Shot clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Klingon. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive boards. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up. Well, when Dame gets going, good luck slowing him down. Tonight has been vintage Lillard.
Robinson on the wing. Pass to Jenkins. Screen by Robinson. Into the lane. Jenkins' shot is good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Second team foul.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Lillard. This one for 3. Ooh, Lillard doing damage outside.
good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players just around them. Brian, back to you.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Pistons lead by 3. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Inside. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Portland now. Pass to Avdia. The 3 is up. And Cunningham pulls it down. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
And so the ball out of bounds. Duran touched it last. Outside Sharp. 1:52 left in the third.
On the defensive end, much more energy and effort since halftime. They're making their opponents work for every look. Great job by this coaching staff.
Pass to Duran. And he drops it in from the low post.
Assisted by.
And now a 9-point Pistons lead.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Harris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Harris has got 5 now.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The 3. The 3 ball, no problem for Cade.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Stolen by Thompson. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Back to Cunningham. Over Henderson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit.
The Pistons, 51.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that